Hi everyone, today I will tell you how to use pen tool and edit the path of the pen tool. Edit the path of the pen tool is because when we are creating the whole path with the pen tool, sometimes some curve doesn't get proper shape and some anchor point is not at the place we want it to be. So I can tell you in this video how can we edit that path and adjust that path after completion of the whole selection and after completion of the whole path. So watch this video till end, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, click on the subscribe button and bell icon, as I'm going to upload a series about Photoshop. So let's get started. I have taken an image of mobile, and in this image I will take out the screen part of this mobile using the pen tool, as screen part also have a curve area and straight line. So first select pen tool from your toolbar, or you can also click P from your keyboard for the shortcut key of pen tool. For zooming in and zooming out your image, you can use keyboard shortcut, that is Ctrl minus for making it zooming out, and zooming in Ctrl plus. And for panning the canvas, the shortcut key is press spacebar and then drag from your mouse whatever the area you want to drag it to, left side, right side, top, bottom. Now as you can see, we have a curve area over here. So first we put one anchor by clicking on the starting point of the path. Then I click for another anchor, and for curve area I will click and drag, so it will create a curve. As you can see, it has extend the direction lines from that anchor point to make the curve. And if I move the direction lines at different direction, it also moving the path. So I will leave the direction point where I need the curve. And to remove this direction line, just place your cursor over that anchor point and click Alt from your keyboard and then click on the anchor point. So it has removed the direction line. Removing the direction line is also important, because if the direction line is not straight, if it's in a left side direction or if it's in the right side direction, after that direction line, it will create the path in that direction in which the last direction line is left. For the straight line, we don't need any curve, so there is no need to put multiple anchors. I am adding one anchor in the middle and one anchor at the bottom. Same process for creating the curve at the bottom. Click and drag for creating the curve. Press Alt and click on the last anchor to remove the direction line. Click for creating the straight line. As we can see, there is only straight line, no curve, so you can just click on the path. Same, click and drag for the curve. Click and drag. As you people can see now that some of our path is in the black area. So I will tell you how to edit this and adjust this path after we complete the whole path. Alt and click to remove the direction line. Click and drag for the curve area. Place your cursor on the last anchor, press Alt and click. It will remove the direction line. And whenever any path is closing, like our last anchor is here and the started anchor is here, if I want to close this path, I will again click on the first anchor. And how you get to know that our path is closing, or where I'm moving my cursor over that anchor, it's creating a symbol of O below the pen tool icon. Let me zoom in a little. So if I click it and close the path. So here is our path created, and you can also view your path in the path panel. Here is a path panel, and this is your first path. You can also rename your path layer by double clicking on that and change the path name, like it's a mobile screen. So it's changed the name of my path. And now next I'm going to tell you is about the editing of our created path and how we can adjust the anchor. Like we can see that this part, our anchor is at the black area also. So we need to move these anchor more towards the inside or on the screen corner only. So you can press A as a shortcut key from your keyboard for the direct selection tool. And in the direct selection tool we have two options, path selection tool and direct selection tool. So we will choose the direct selection tool. As we don't want to select whole path, we want to select particular anchors. So we will use direct selection tool. For editing the particular anchor or for moving the particular anchor, you just need to click on that particular anchor. And how you get to know that this anchor is selected or not, if I click on any of the anchors using the direct selection tool, it will fill that anchor with the whole white. Like you can see, other anchors are only having boundaries, they are not totally filled. So whichever anchor is selected, it is filled with the color. Like if I click on this will fill. If again I click back on that one, that anchor will fill. Okay, so that means you can edit now this anchor, and if you want to adjust another anchor, you will click on that. So basically you need to click on the particular anchor to make it editable. So this anchor is active now, selected. So I can move the direction line. Now I'll click on this anchor. And I have used arrow key to make it up and down. You can use arrow keys to make an anchor up, down, left, right. Let's edit this anchor as well. I have used left arrow key to shift it towards left. Similarly for the above arrow, I am shifting it towards left, so it will not cover the black area. Use the direction key to reposition or making the curve perfect. So when you are completed with your whole adjustment of the path and completion of the path using the pen tool, now how can we move this path into a selection? There are two methods. One, you can use shortcut key. Another, just right click on your path layer and make selection, and then you will press OK. You can also add feather radius. So if the feather value is 0, it will create a sharp selection path, and if I increase the value of feather radius 1, 2, 3, 4, the maximum value you can give to feather radius is 250. 250 is the highest value of feather radius, but we can go till 1 and 2 as we have created a path, and most of the time we don't need to add feathers, but some of the images are complex and there are multiple colors, so we need to add feather into that. But in this case we only have a mobile screen and we need sharp border without any feather or blurriness at the border area. So I will give a value of 0 and then you will press OK. So we got a selection area where we have our path. So this is the one method to convert a path into a selection area. Another is a shortcut key, that is Ctrl plus Enter. If you click on any path and you will use a shortcut key of Ctrl Enter, it will automatically convert into the selection area. But in that, no dialog box will appear and the last set value of feather radius will be applied on your new path. To make the selection area into a new layer, just press Ctrl and J. As you can see in the layer panel, another layer has been created with only having screen. So you can use this screen cutout image wherever you want to use this. And the boundary which is visible on the canvas is from the path, as the path layer is selected. If I deselect this, it will remove that boundary, but this path will remain in the path panel. You can use this path multiple times. And to remove this path line from the canvas, just deselect the path layer. So here is the cutout of the screen. If you find this video helpful, do share this video with your friends and subscribe my channel, and do not forget to press bell icon. Okay, see you in the next video.